Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. On today's video, we're going to be working on the 6.4 here. It's a 2009 F250 6.4 power stroke. And you saw in the video, we're going to be working on it here. This, you saw in the video, the turbo was not turning. And the reason it was not turning, I'm thinking, is because it needs to get rebuilt, hopefully. But the problem is, on the previous video we found that it had a whole bunch of oil in the, or not oil, it had a fuel in the oil system, which is not, fuel is not a good lubricant. And I'm thinking, since it had fuel in the situation in there, it wore out the bearings. I'm thinking it still turns pretty good when it's off, but when it turns on, it doesn't turn no more. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn it off, and then we'll take it off and then see if we can rebuild it. So we'll go ahead and get it warmed up, that way all the parts are a little bit easier to take off, and then we'll see if we can show you guys what we got going there. So we'll go ahead and do that and then jump on that. All right, let's go. Okay, so we got here the turbo oil getting ready set up here. Here's this is the rebuild kit for the compounds. It's one, this is for the little one, and then this is the other. So there's two, one for each turbo. We're gonna go ahead and do the little one first. We already disconnected it here, and we're gonna go ahead and see if we can salvage it. I don't know if it's gonna be able to be rebuildable or not, but we'll tear it apart and kind of open it up and see what's inside, and see if we can rebuild it. But this is not really a how-to. This is just for entertainment purposes. So probably don't do as I do. Just look and enjoy and just see whatever it is that I'm doing there, and then that way you can get an idea if you can actually do it yourself or if you can't, you know. Whatever's good. All right, so we'll set you guys up and then show you guys here once we get it apart. Take a look at the turbo here real quick. I took it all apart, took the wheel off, and then I pulled this out and just tap it a little bit and then pull it out, and then it comes out with the bearings right here, bearings, and then the spacer. The other one of these is inside there. I couldn't get it to come out, so we'll take it out this other way. And then I took this off already. This is a little, I'm not sure what it is, but it's this, and then it comes with another little piece right here. Let me see if I can take it off. This little piece too has a little ring right there. Everything looks pretty good so far. I'm not seeing anything crazy or anything wore out. This is the washer. Then this is another little washer. Goes there. Then I just took out if the bearings don't come out through the other side, you can pull them out through here. The little pick. And this is the other bearing. So I'm not seeing anything. This thing I rebuilt it. We rebuilt it a little bit ago, not that long ago, a few miles ago. So it should be good. And then the only thing is this. I don't know if you can see it. The camera can pick it up or not. But when you run your nail through here, it gets smooth right here where it's dark. And then right here where the bearings go, it's a little bit rough. You kind of catch some ridges, but it doesn't look too bad. It doesn't, but I think it might be kind of wore out, so probably gonna have to start looking for another turbo, a better turbo, because this one might not be the best. And then it has those two little rings right here that I need to replace, which on this one I did break one of the rings. That's why it's different color right there, but I used an old one, so that could be a reason why. I don't know if that would make any difference or not. This is more for the oil, I think, to keep the oil from coming out that way. But the only thing is it was really cold, so when I was trying to put these in, I don't have a special tool or anything, it was too cold and they broke. So this time I'm gonna warm up the rings, make sure they're warm, that way they stretch out. So everything looks pretty good here. Everything, let's see, this looks pretty much normal. There's nothing to see here. So I'll go ahead and put this back together. But this is actually the big turbo. I said in the beginning, I said it was the little one, but It's actually the big one. This is the big one. So clear that out. So I'll go ahead and put it back together, and then we'll go look at the small turbo. Next we have here our little one. This is the VGT one. That's why this one looks really big, because it's got the VGT here and everything. So we'll go ahead and take it apart and see how it looks.
Big guy, big guy, big guy, big guy. SpongeBob, big guy, pencil kid. SpongeBob, big guy, pencil kid. Big guy, big guy, big guy, big guy, big guy, big guy. SpongeBob, big guy, pencil kid. SpongeBob, big guy, pencil kid. When I wake up, I'm feeling my best. I bend over, I do my little stretch. Ain't no jellyfish, but
we got it all apart here. The bearings right here, they look pretty good. They look brand new. They only got a couple, maybe 1,000 miles, 2,000 maybe. They look pretty good. Then you got the spacer. Looks a little brown. I don't know if it got rusted or what happened, but looks pretty good. And then, well, these look pretty good too. There's nothing. There's no wearing. I didn't see any wearing, so that's good. And then this is the shaft. You can see right here where it's a little bit lighter. That's where the bearings run. And when you I run my nail on it, it feels a little bit rough, especially on this one right here. I can feel a little rough right there, so it needs a full new. We need to buy this part new. So yeah, I'm gonna have to start looking for another set of turbos for the truck. But for now, that should be good. And the only other thing I saw was on the face here, it's getting a little rusted. I'm not sure if that's from just sitting or what, but it's kind of rusty. But other than that, everything else looks fine. Then these things over here too, I'm gonna take this off and clean all the veins, because it looks like they're getting a whole bunch of like scales that are falling in there and it's getting jammed. So I'll take that out and clean it out. So we'll go ahead and put it all back together, and then put your little time lapse, and then we'll go from there.
Big guy, big guy, big guy, big guy, big guy, big guy. SpongeBob, big guy, pencil kid. SpongeBob, big guy, pencil kid. Big guy, big guy, big guy, big guy, big guy, big guy. SpongeBob, big guy, pencil kid. SpongeBob, big guy, pencil kid. Big things about to happen today. I woke up feeling a brand new.
We got it all back together here, and what I do when I put these together, I put 2 bolts right here. There's some holes right here, but they don't come with bolts. But all you do is they're like the turbo, the size of the turbo, that size of bolt. You put it. I just put 2 right here, kind of hit it a little bit in the back, make sure it seats, and then I put these 2 together. That way it stays together. And then one other thing that you need to check before when you're putting it together, is just make sure that it spins freely when you're putting it together. And so right now I'll just show you guys here on the. Let's try to see if we can see the. Here, I'm turning it back here and it spins. So that's good. It's spinning a little bit right there. That's good. And then on the other one, let's see if I can get it up here. And it spins. So it doesn't spin a whole bunch, but it doesn't feel like it's binding or anything. So that's good. Because when you put it together, just make sure if it gets hard, then that means something's wrong. Because if you pound it in, then this is what happens right here. I don't know if you can see that there or not, but this is the piston, and it got caught, and then I smashed it and it got squished. So don't do that. And so now it's all ready to go. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and grab it, throw it back on the truck, and start it up. So we'll go ahead and put it on and then start it back up. Okay, you got the turbo in here. You got it all set up and turned on. We actually turned it on already, and when we turned it on, it didn't really want to spin. But we warmed it up all the way. We took it out for a quick drive, and it is making some rattling noises from the turbo. I think it's bad. I don't know if it might be a little bent or a little bit off, but it's not in good shape. But we got it warmed up, and now it looks like it does spin, so that's good. So we'll go ahead and turn it on and see what it does. Alright guys, so we're all set and ready to go. The turbo is rebuilt and ready to go, and it's ready for at least 200 miles, not 300,000, just 200 or 300. That's pretty much the max. So we're gonna go ahead and go fast and hit it hard and see what she does. So for now, that'll do it for this video, and catch you guys on the next one.